Hey guys, and happy Monday. Welcome back to the weekly vlog. This week it is Foster Care Awareness Month, the month of May. And so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something I have hinted at in a lot of my other foster care videos, but have never gone that deeply into, which is how to have a great relationship with the bio parents or the family. So for those of you who are new to foster care, you will hear over and over and over, the goal of DCS or DSS is reunification. When children come into foster care, the goal isn't to remove them from their house forever. The goal is to reunify them with some member of their family. Now, sometimes this is the member of the family they were taken from. Sometimes this is a family friend, an uncle, a grandma, but to get them back amongst their family, especially if they have siblings. And that might mean that the bio parents work a plan, and when they fulfill that plan, reunification, it might mean that they get a kinship placement. So a person related to them becomes a foster parent through the process, but they move in with them until they become foster parents, and then they're the foster placement. That happens a lot in my part of Tennessee right now. They're really moving towards a lot of kids moving into with their family members, and their family members becoming their foster parents. And then the third way, and there might be more ways, it's just ways I'm familiar with, is that the kid exits care to custody. So I think the parents have to agree to make that happen, but that's, the kid is no longer in foster care. Yeah, both parents have to agree. The kid is no longer in foster care, but they are in the care of some other guardian, usually another family member. And that's DCS's goal. And my goal is to help families be stronger, be in a position where they don't have to worry about losing their kids again. So that might mean being clean and sober. That might mean having jobs. That might mean learning parenting skills. As a foster parent, I can't make any of that happen, but I can support it with my attitude and the way I treat the bio family and my encouragement. And what's crazy is the number one way I can do this is just my full belief that it's possible. And a lot of people struggle with this. A lot of foster parents think, well, you, bio family, messed up, and that's why you lost your kids, and now you have to show you're worthy of having your kids. If you change that a little bit, you will see a relationship maybe be able to blossom and bloom. And that the shift is your children want to be raised by their parents, but they deserve to be raised in a safe, loving, nutritious, balanced, safe home. And since I know that DCS is going to work very hard and give you many, many chances to make that happen, I am going to completely believe you can make that shift. Because you might not have had anyone else in your life ever believe in you. But I know you can do it because I know you love your kid. And so instead of thinking about a bio family as someone who has messed up and then has to prove they deserve their kid, I realize very likely they're going to be reunified anyhow through the system. So how do I want to approach it? How do I want to treat them? Well, I know for sure that people won't do anything unless they believe it's actually possible. And so many of these bio families haven't had anyone believe that it's possible for them to be a good parent. If they've lost other kids to the foster system, if they have struggled in the past with addiction or abuse, nobody might have ever said to them, I believe you can change a cycle. I believe that you have within you an amazing, wonderful, loving, safe parent. And so that's my role. That's how I see my role with reunification and with the bio family, is to be that belief. And sometimes I have to work through my own issues, right? I might have heard what happened to the kid that brought them into care. I might have had a meeting where I was like, I don't know. You don't seem like you want to work very hard. But none of that matters, because here's the thing. I believe people can change. I believe that the person I met might change. I believe people can grow. I believe people can make their dreams come true. And that dream might just be to be a safe parent, might just be to break the chains of generational issues. And so I'm going to believe in you. This goes back to how we want to treat our kids, right? We don't say, I'm going to love you, kid. I'm going to believe in you, kid, if you show me you're deserving. We start out with unconditional love. Hopefully we continue with it too. We don't just start out with it. Unconditional love. I love you. I believe in you. You can do this. Now, if you're not working hard, it's not going to happen, but I believe you could. I believe it's possible. And sometimes it takes some journaling, some thinking for me to get to a point where I can feel like that and talk to a parent in that way. But I always tell every parent, I believe that you can do this because I believe it's possible. And I tell them stories of other people I've seen change their lives in big ways and small ways. I believe that this is a possibility for you. If anyone can do it, you can do it. That's what I tell my business builders every day that I work with them. If anybody has hit your business goal, you can hit your business goal. Now, how can I believe that for people building a business and not believe that for parents? Now, I know it's possible you are like, but this is a level of situation that is just, and what I'm saying is we can still build belief, but that doesn't mean that we allow our children to go back in a harmful situation. It doesn't believe we don't stand up and advocate for our children. But I believe there's a way to advocate for what's best for the children right now, but still instill belief in the bio family for a future that they could choose to make. The main thing you got to remember is that it's in their hands. They're going to either choose to do it or not to do it, but you can be a voice of encouragement. And that, just that, you saying that over and over to them, you sending them pictures saying, I know you miss your kid, you're doing a great job, that opens up their heart to you. The other thing I do is I often just blame the system for whatever the role is. No, you can't talk on the phone with her because the social worker won't let you. No, we can't do that because the system won't let us. Oh, I'd really rather not do that. Or I just say it's for the best of the child. Like, you're giving me a pop to give a 1-year-old. I'll say, you know, I really want her to sleep well tonight, so I'm not going to let her have any sugar right now, but I know that you really love her. I promise to take as good of care of her as I can. So that's it. Like, I always basically assume the best, even just like assume the best as in assume their intent and there's love in their heart. They want to do the right thing. They just haven't been able to for whatever reason, and encourage them and decide I'm on their side. Now, that doesn't mean I want the kid to leave my house. It doesn't mean I want to say goodbye. It doesn't mean I think that they're ready yet. But none of that's really up to me. I don't decide if the kid leaves or stays. I don't decide if they're ready yet. So what I can be in control of is how I respond to the situation. I will tell you, this has led to amazing relationships. This weekend, our foster placement we had from December through March, she came in, she spent the night with us. We hung out with her all day Friday. She spent the night Friday night, and then we went to 2 different parks on Saturday, and we had lunch with my mom, and we were a little mini family. She actually said to me, because I said something like, I don't remember what brought it up, but she said, we as family? And I said, yeah, Honey and JJ are always your family, because that's what she calls us, Honey and JJ. They said, we're always your family and you can always talk to us. We love you so much. So many people love you. And then I went through the list of people who love her, who are in her life right now. And we see her about once a week, and we have great conversations with her bio family where they're thankful for us, and we're thankful for them, and we're thankful for what they're doing for her and how they've changed their life to be a good parent. And we're thankful we get to still be a part of her life. And here's the thing, every bio family might not be open to that kind of relationship with you, but they definitely won't be open to it if they feel judged. So if you are a new foster parent, if you've been doing this for a while, ask yourself, how can I be an encouragement? It doesn't matter what you really think is the likely outcome. I mean, statistics show that addicts a small percentage of addicts recover and stay recovered. A small percentage of people who have abused will stop abusing. But yet people change your life all the time. You are not in charge if they change your life if they're not. You're not in charge of if the system sends the kids back in the home or sends them to some other home. You're in charge of your own behavior to both the kids and the family. And so it's the only thing within my control. And so I decide to make it as positive experience, as loving of experience, and as impactful an experience as possible. This is a way to impact lives, to speak hope and encouragement into the lives of people who might not have ever had that. So that is my personal best practice for creating really great relationships with bio parents, where long after the kid is reunited, you can still have them in your life and have a great relationship. So I hope that helped. If you are thinking about becoming a foster parent, leave me a message or send me a message and ask me your questions. The best thing to do is Google foster parent your county or your state. There will be a state website about how to do it. It's usually training and then a home study process where somebody comes and asks you questions, and then they just send you home with kids. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Tara Swiger. You can find more about how I help small businesses and families get essential oils in their homes at taraswiger.com. Have a great day.